Okay, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna start actually lying on our backs. And place the soles of your feet on the floor, knees are bent. Just totally relax, and you can just place your hands on your stomach. And just settle into the floor. And just start to notice your breathing. You can have your eyes opened or closed for this. Totally up to you, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And we're just actively gonna start to send our breath into our belly. So we're trying to raise and lower our hands that are resting there. So with every inhale, we're breathing into our bellies, making our hands rise. And exhale, let all of the air out, let the hands sink back down. And let's repeat this 5 times from this point, going at your own pace. You don't have to follow my rhythm. Just really finding deep belly breaths, waking up those core muscles in a relaxed way. Finish your last breath. Let all the air out. And we'll get started. So you're gonna lift your knees up so that your shins come parallel to the floor. And right away in this posture, we want to eliminate the space between our mat and our lower back. So I'm pushing my lower back and my tailbone into the floor. And already, without doing much work at all, I feel my core engaged. So that's something you want to feel as well. And make sure your thighs are at a 90-degree angle so they're not too close or too far away. They're just right on top of your hips. And then you're just going to add your arms right on top of your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and sinking into the floor. And from here, we're going to go into some dead bugs. These are my favorite ab exercises. So you're going to extend your right arm and your left leg overhead and out underneath you. And then bring it back in, curl that tailbone up, find that flat back position once again. And other side, left arm, right leg, and in. And we're gonna inhale as we extend here. Exhale to bring it back in. Inhale, exhale. Try to maintain that long spine as we do these dead bugs here. And right arm, left leg once again. Inhale, exhale back in. Inhale, exhale. You should start to feel it, if not already. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale in. Just relax your knees into your chest for a moment. And right away we're coming back into that parallel tabletop position with our shins. You're gonna interlace your fingers, make a cradle for your head. Just rest your head totally into your hands. And we're gonna do some slow, basically like crunches, but what I want you to think about is not to curve your chin into your chest, because that creates a lot of tension on the spine. Instead, I want you to think up towards the ceiling. So on an exhale, we're gonna lift our head up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lower back down, curl tailbone up as you do that. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back down. Keep going. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down, curl tailbone. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower, curl tailbone up. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, curl tailbone up. Make sure you're still. Exhale, lifting towards the ceiling. Inhale, back down, curl tailbone up. Last one, exhale. Inhale, back down, curl tailbone up. Once again, just relax. We finished that sequence. And we're gonna come back into that tabletop position once again. Flex the feet this time. Make that same cradle for your head underneath the base of your skull. We're gonna do some slow bicycles, but we're not gonna let the opposite knee come in towards our chest. We're gonna keep it where it is, so it's adding a bit of an extra challenge for our abs here. So find your position, flex your feet. And same thing, on an exhale, you're gonna lift towards the ceiling, but curve towards the right and let your left leg extend. Inhale, come back to center, keep your head lifted. Exhale, twist, left side. Inhale, curve, tailbone lifted. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tailbone lifts, keep your head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist. Inhale, curve up, tailbone curves. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. You got this, you can do it. Exhale to the left. We just have 2 more like that. Exhale, twist, extend your left leg. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, extend your right leg. Back to center, hold. We're gonna come back to our bicycle on the right side. Reach your arms out so your left shoulder blade is gonna come off the floor. And we're just gonna cycle that left leg up and down. Just breathe naturally here. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Really fight for it. You got this. 3 more. 3 and 2 and 1. From here, keep your head lifted towards the ceiling. And we're going to twist towards the other side, reaching towards the other side. Right leg is now going to cycle through. Again, make sure you're not holding your breath. Breathe here. It'll help you. And we have 3 more. 3 and 2. You got this. Last one. 1 and release. Give your knees a nice big hug. Exhale, lift your head off the floor. Just make yourself into a nice ball. And from here, let's just rock the weight so we can come up to sitting. Cross those ankles, and we're just gonna right away lower into a cobra or an upper dog, whatever you feel. This is our first back extension of the class, so take it easy. Just stretch out those abs that we just worked really hard. And so from this cobra or up dog position, just tuck your toes under, send the hips back, and just find your first downward dog. You can walk out the feet, bend and stretch your knees. Do anything you need here, as this is our first downward dog of the class as well. And from here, you're gonna float your right leg up to the ceiling. And on an exhale, you're gonna bend that knee and slowly roll forward, bringing that knee to your right armpit, and then make a square. So we're bringing that knee to our left armpit, our left wrist, right wrist, send it back up to the ceiling. We're gonna do that twice more. Exhale, slow forward. Right armpit, left wrist, right wrist. Inhale up. And again, exhale. Right side, left, right. Float it back up to the ceiling with an inhale. And then step that foot forward. Drop the back knee. Find a nice low lunge with the hands reaching up towards the ceiling right beside your ears. Feel that stretch along the front of your left hip. Trying to find those deep belly breaths that we had at the beginning of class. And now keeping your toes tucked under, just straighten that back leg and come up to a high lunge. And from here, we're gonna find some twists. So exhale, twist over to your right side, opening your arms up, and inhale back to center. Same thing to the left. Exhale, twist, inhale back to center. After all that ab work, you should really feel your core working here in this in these movements. And exhale, twist to the left, and back to center. And from here, bring your palms back down to the floor. We step back to plank. And from here, we're gonna open up to side plank onto the right side. So shift your heels over to the right, weight is on your right wrist. And you're gonna float your left arm up towards the ceiling. We're here for about 5 breaths, and if you want an extra challenge, try and lift that left foot into a tree position right beside your right knee. And last breath, coming back down to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding those deep belly breaths, relaxing core. Before we do that same sequence to the other side. So inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna make that square again with the left leg. So exhale, bend it forward into plank. Left armpit, right wrist, left wrist, inhale, up. And again, exhale forward, slow and controlled, left, right, left. Back up to the ceiling, inhale. And exhale, last time, we come to the left. Make sure your hips are nice and low. And lift it back up to the ceiling. And this time, float that leg forward. Nice and easy to find your low lunge here. Coming back to your breath. And with your back toes tucked under, straighten that back knee, come up to a high lunge. And we're gonna exhale, twist over to the left side, feeling that core working. Inhale to center, exhale to the right, and inhale up. Exhale left, inhale up. And last one, exhale. Inhale back to center. And from here, float your palms back down to the floor, find plank. We're gonna take side plank on the left side now. So heels fall to the left, weight is on the left hand. Reaching that right arm up towards the ceiling. And once again, if you want an extra challenge, lift that right leg up to find tree pose variation. 3 more breaths here. And exhale, come back to plank. And find chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll just relax the knees to the floor. Find a nice easy child's pose here, so big toes together, knees apart. Walk the palms forward and relax the forehead down. Very slowly, walk your hands back in. Come back to seated position. We're just gonna swing our legs forward. Sitting up nice and tall. Flex both of your feet. You're just gonna take your right leg and bend it and just cross it over your left leg here. Right fingertips go behind your lower back here. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hook that left elbow behind your right knee and just find a twist here. And with every exhale, try to deepen that twist. to recover. We're just going to come to boat pose really quickly. This should be super easy after all that ab work we did. So you're just going to lean back on your sit bones, lift your shins so they're parallel with the floor, and you can have your arms extended out in front of you, or for an extra challenge, you can have your arms up overhead. And we're here for 3 more breaths. And release. Finding that twist on the second side. So flexing your right foot, bringing your left foot over top of that leg. Left fingertips go behind you. Inhale the right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, hook that elbow and find a twist. And unwind, finding boat pose once again. Our last core workout here. Try and straighten your legs the second time around. It's okay if your legs shake like mine, totally okay. Here for 3 more breaths. You got this. And release, let it go. So that's it for our workout. We're just gonna cool down, so lower down onto your back. Give your belly a nice massage after all of that hard work. And we're just gonna come into a spinal twist. So crossing your right leg over your left, lift your hips slightly over to the right side. Arms can just come out beside you, and you're gonna let your knees fall to the left. Your eyes come to the right, and make sure both of your shoulder blades are flat on the floor here in this twist. And once again, trying to find those deep belly breaths. And just engage your core to lift your knees back up to the ceiling. Uncross your legs. Lift your hips over to the left side now, and we're going to cross the left leg over the right. Let your knees drop to the right, eyes go to the left. Again, both shoulders are pressing into the floor, finding those deep belly breaths. Belly once more, so bring your knees back to center. Recenter your hips. Now I'm going to go into a supported fish pose, which you need 2 blocks for. If you don't have blocks, you can just lie in a butterfly pose on the floor. But if you do have your blocks or some thick books or pillows that you can use, you can go ahead and join me in supported fish. So your blocks are going to look like this. One is vertical to go in between your shoulder blades, and the other one is just going to support the back of your head here. So we're very slowly, mindfully going to lower onto these blocks. Make any adjustments you need to make. And you can lie with your legs straight out or with your feet in a butterfly position as I'm doing here. And just let your shoulder blades melt over the blocks. Your ribs expand and contract with your breath. We'll be here for about 10 breaths, so just relax. No need to force anything in this pose. come out of this posture, just tuck your chin into your chest and then put some weight into your elbows and your palms to lift you up off those blocks. Move them off to the side. We're just going to come into Shavasana. So totally relax and melt your body into the floor. Appreciate all that hard work you've just done. We won't be here for long, again, just for about 10 breaths, or so. Try to find those deep belly breaths that we found at the beginning of class. Gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Let your head roll from side to side. And when you're ready, just roll onto your right side and come back into a seated position. So thank you guys so much for doing this crazy yoga core practice with me. I hope you can feel it and you got something out of it. If you liked this video, please hit like. If you really liked it, please subscribe to SKR Yoga and Wellness. I release new videos every single Friday. So thanks again. Have a good rest of your day.